motivate my students? Motivation problems are evident in the classroom. Creating the spark. Student motivation in the classroom is one of the problems facing teachers. My proposed solution was to use technology to motivate students. We began by using MacBooks and WebQuest. A spark ignites. Will my second graders who score 70% or above on grade level testing of weekly skills in science demonstrate motivation by being active participants in inquiry-based WebQuests? I had to ask myself, were WebQuests an avenue for engagement? In the classroom, my students were showing me that they were. They loved doing WebQuests. They loved using the different web tools and going to the different sites. Then, another spark. Will my second graders who score 70% above on grade level rubrics designed to assess each WebQuest show self-determination by researching inquiry-based questions and completing a final project? My students became confident researchers. They went through their inquiry questions, they created a final project, and they showcased their work in a classroom setting. I could not have been more pleased with my students learning as they demonstrated what they had learned. A new way of learning has begun. The data shows an increase in student motivation. The spark has ignited. Examining WebQuest, students were taking responsibility for their learning. They were seeking out information and building connections that solidified the information into their cognitive pathways. Students became more interested in their classwork, and they showed interest in learning new things. I realized the learning capability of WebQuest. My data showed that WebQuesting was an effective tool to instruct students. The curiosity factor of WebQuest stimulated students' curiosity and powered their desire to search and find. WebQuests were a valuable tool that could be used to further students' self-determination as they were required to research their way through tasks that guided them to collaborate, inquire, and create a final project. I was happy to say the goal was met.